Hey, welcome everybody to the MEGA64 podcast, special Oscar night edition. Thank you for joining us. We're not going to be talking about or watching the Oscars. We may talk about it, but you know, we're the alternative to the Oscars.
You chose us over them, which was a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
We're way funnier than Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, let me
Is
just
he
say,
hosting?
Yes.
I know nothing about that. I don't know who's nominated. I don't know who's hosting.
I think I've seen all the nominees.
Why do they even call it Oscar?
Okay.
Let me just make this clear. Wonder Woman was robbed.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That sums it up. I'm in boycotting protest mode now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Oscar's so male.
Yeah, why? It's Oscar is a male statue,
Yeah.
right?
Get rid of the men.
Someone said that's bad?
Get rid of the men and just do Wonder Woman. Just do Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Just, that's it.
You know, any mention of Wonder Woman just sucks the wind right out of the room, in my opinion. So
It's too good.
Let's
It's hard to
officially
bring anything
ban
up.
that movie from any discussion at this table.
I finally saw it, and
You
and
did?
it was almost like that scene in History of Violence I mentioned last week.
We're banning conversation on
Well-
Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I wasted 30 seconds setting that up.
I want to know what you thought of it.
Lift the ban, Sean.
No, the
I
ban
lift-
is
I lift
the
it.
ban is locked.
Shawn-
Theme song.
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
All right, let's lift the ban on Wonder Woman.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is the last time we're going to discuss this movie because it's very controversial. So we're going to get the definitive opinion on it from Rocco.
As I mentioned last week, one of the definitive scenes in the movie History of Violence is when Ed Neal goes. No, wait, what's his name?
Ed Sheeran.
Fuck this. Let's move on.
It's
All right.
Ed.
Yo.
I lifted the ban. It's Edward Norton.
No.
History of Violence.
I don't remember the name of the actor. He's in Westworld.
He's an old guy.
He's in Westworld with the black hat.
But who is he in American
Ed
History?
Harris.
Yeah, Ed Harris.
Harris,
Ed
that's
Harris
it.
goes into the bar and keeps calling him Joey. And
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, she spends the whole movie saying people are Aries. It's the same bit. It's
You're
She
Aries.
does do that a lot.
no, we got to go up against the Kaiser. No, it's Aries. Okay.
Whoa! You guys just
I summoned
fucking
Aries. I summoned Aries.
Holy shit!
Anyway,
I told you when you talk about Wonder Woman.
I will
dude.
not bring it up anymore.
May
A light was
Atlantis
shown.
shine.
See that magical power
That'll be the
I
last
had?
time.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
that'll be the
used
last
the
time.
force to fix that shit.
That would be the last
That
time.
was cool. Wonder Woman is like Black Panther. Thoughts? Anyways, welcome to the MEGA64 podcast. This is the #1 video game podcast on the internet. You're here with your boys, Derrick, Garrett, Shawn, and Rocco. Because I'm sure there's a newcomer out there.
Welcome.
What would you
Yeah.
say to somebody if you've never seen the podcast before? How do you initiate somebody into it? How do they prepare for the craziness?
We're kind of the spicer, bringer, reflipper.
It's like a nerd thing. Have you ever seen Invader Zim? It's kind of like that.
That's what
It's
I
like
would
I
have
it's
said.
I was
cool.
at Balboa Park today. I saw a grown-ass man wearing an Invader Zim hat today.
Did it have like legs and arms and like appendages?
It
or-
said
man.
Invader Zim
Oh,
in
it's a
purple
logo.
on like a...
That's a little better than like a character.
This
on
dude
his
was
head.
older than me. He was like 40. Big old fat guy with an Invader Zim hat and like a a hoodie. Just like, I was watching a magic show at the park. It was good. I just thought like, wow, Invader Zim. You're fucking clean.
And I don't even hate Invader. I like Jonah Vasquez's stuff.
I've never seen Invader Zim.
It's
I've never seen it
It's a
either.
Nickelodeon show, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
It's for kids.
That
but
explains why I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's
How was the magic show?
See, I'm a magician, so I know how it's all done. So I don't want to ruin it.
I've seen the video.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody else, but I know how he made the oranges appear in the cup.
Oh, damn. It's kind of like our conversation about watching comedies and how it's hard to enjoy them when you're making comedy.
That's why I'm not good at
We got
anything.
a lot of recommendations on comedy, like stand-up to watch.
Yeah, we did.
Podcast question of the week last week. Who's like a funny stand-up comedian to watch? I think this was our most popular question we've asked all year.
I think people have very strong feelings on best comedian.
We got so much feedback.
Yeah,
we really
so
did.
much feedback. But time and again, I saw Doug Stanhope and Norm
It's a good one.
Macdonald.
Two very good ones.
Those were like top of the pile.
Yeah, I saw
I
those a
don't
lot
think
too.
I've ever heard Norm Macdonald stand up. I love every interview he's done, and like, I think he is a really funny person.
Him on Weekend Update was fabulous. Man.
So good.
Saturday Night Live was.
Every time he does a roast, I think it's hilarious. Like, he's very funny.
Yeah, I don't know if
think
I've
I've
seen
heard-
any of his specials.
A lot of people said that.
I should.
The one stand-up special I did watch this week was the latest Dave Chappelle stand-up on Netflix.
Oh.
Two-parter?
The two-parter. I
Yeah.
watched part one. I thought it was fucking great.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Hey, last week I said I watched Chris Rock, wasn't really feeling it. I was feeling the Dave Chappelle stand-up. It was really good.
It's crazy how, like, swole he is.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's
like,
I don't know
jacked.
if he's swole or just thicker
Oh,
with
maybe
age, you know?
you watched the first one?
I watched The Spin Zone, which came out, I think, last year. And so this is his final stand-up special on Netflix. Because he
Contracted
had like
to
a
do a few.
multi-special
okay.
deal with him.
I know
Anyways,
they were-
I thought that was good. Check it out if you want to see interesting stand-up, funny stand-up. Dave Chappelle's a good guy. I don't know him. I assume he's a good guy.
I mean, Half Baked was a good movie. You would think he's a
Half-Baked
good
was
guy. Him and
great-
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer killed
I
it.
disagree.
You don't, and that other guy. Oh,
I like
knows
Dave
the other
Chappelle,
guy's
but
name.
Half-Baked is one of the
Sorry, other guy.
worst movies.
Oh,
Dave
it's
Chappelle
terrible.
will tell you it's an awful movie.
Oh, it's a
Mr.
terrible.
Nice Guy. They were way ahead of their time. Look where we are in California
Rocco,
now.
you're quiet over there. What's your favorite part about Half-Baked?
Actually, when he only has $4 and goes on a date and is trying to make the $4 last the entire night.
Oh, you've seen the movie.
Yes, and people keep bumping into him like, "Hey, rose for the lady? Yeah, I'll take her." All right, yeah, and oh, hot dogs. You like hot dogs? Yeah, I love hot dogs. Yeah. All right, we can just take a taxi back to my place. Yeah, that'd be great. I actually think that part's funny.
Oh, all right.
So there you go. You didn't think I had that locked and loaded?
I know. We
But
were
the whole
ready.
time, as soon as Half-Baked got brought up, I was thinking the part where he's trying to make $4 last is actually funny. Other parts, but that part was funny. Can I bring up something real quick? We're
wait.
talking about like response to last week and stuff.
Okay. I'll allow it.
It's going to get a little serious for a second.
Oh, fun.
Because I want to say thank you to everybody. I got a lot of great feedback from last week because we got into this discussion last week about getting feedback on stuff. I don't know how it started. I honestly cannot remember.
We talked about how people only give you feedback when they're mad.
Yeah,
And that
sometimes.
Yeah.
skews your perception
Yeah.
of what you're doing.
So then you do something again, or you don't do something, and people are like, "What happened? I like that," and and then people, it's like, "Well, I only heard the negative side, so I don't really know what to do,"
Right.
And so it's like, "Yeah, I would love to hear if you love something, speak up," kind of thing, whatever. And I again, don't sweat it. But I use the example of like Remember Off when I did it 2 years ago. Everyone, all I heard was only Rocco enjoys this bit, so I didn't do it again. And anyway, the outpouring of positivity I got over the past week, I got so many emails that were like, "Rocco, I loved when you did that bit," or whatever. But I just never spoke up. So I just want to say thank you everybody who said that to me. Like, I got so many positive messages and just stuff throughout the week that I really appreciate it. And I think it's time for Remember Off 2018!
No! He said
don't sweat it.
He said, "Don't sweat it."
He said
no.
Why isn't it on the schedule?
Yeah, this is on the schedule.
You guys wanted other things, but nobody wanted to put anything.
I didn't even know we were doing this.
I was gonna say something nice too.
All right, can we wrap this up?
Who made that? It's terrible.
All right.
That was a really long intro.
I would have made a shorter intro if
I
I
didn't
made
even
that.
know we were doing the Remember Off. Nobody told us.
I don't tell anybody.
I was just.
Bad leadership.
I was gonna follow up all
exactly.
your.
Keeps everybody in the dark. Nothing gets
I'm gonna
accomplished.
sit in the dark.
Welcome, everybody,
Okay,
to
hold on.
Remember Off.
You know what I hate is the voice.
The voice!
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Well, guess what? The voice is back,
Before
baby.
we start, his rules are all half-assed and make no sense.
That's right.
Rocco
It's
rules.
Remember Off
Don't sweat it, right?
2018.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
sweat
don't
it.
sweat it, guys.
I'm not gonna sweat
We're going to ask
Just refuse to answer every
Garrett and Shawn have piss poor memories, and we're going to ask them questions from their past. Many are familiar, many are not, and we're going to see what exactly they remember and what they should have remembered and what they can't afford to forget.
No
Let's
dates.
start.
I
with-
can't afford anything.
Let's start with a classic question.
No
It's
dates.
been asked many times before. Name each other's birthdays.
No dates.
Shawn is up.
January 31st.
Correct.
That is correct. 1 point for Shawn Chatfield. He's ranking number 1 since there's only been one question, and he got it right. Now, let's
Coming
go.
up.
Let's go to an all-new question. Last year,
Uh-oh.
there was a classic podcast moment in which I was asked to review South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
Okay.
Recite one line from the famous review.
Why would these guys pay attention to your
I got
review?
it.
He thinks he's so
He's
important.
gonna interrupt my
I know.
message.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
South Park: The Fractured But Whole
You nailed it.
was a
That's the line.
a dynamic video game
No,
from
no,
luminaries such
Oh,
as
Luminaries was in there.
produced by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, whose earliest works consisted of Cannibal the Musical, produced by Michael Hirschfeld and Lloyd Kaufman Productions.
All right, that's a point for
Okay,
Garrett.
that's a point for Garrett.
That's really good.
That question, by the way, that question actually came from our subreddit.
Thank you.
That was actually on there.
Dennis. Thank you, Dennis.
Dennis.
So that one, I want to thank our subreddit for that one. The rest are straight from the people that love them. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Literally
the
no.
next question. You know it, you love it. The greatest event of the year is MEGA64 Game Days.
Oh no.
Who can name the guests of Game Days 2017?
How many? Just
Name who was there on stage.
Mario Kart, right?
On
Oh,
stage.
on stage?
Wait, I have to call on you. Who's raising their hand?
Well,
Shawn raised his hand first.
we got Fatal Farm.
Okay, who was it that appeared on stage?
Fatal Farm.
Looking more specific.
Oh, it was half a Fatal
You,
Farm.
hey, hold
Sean.
on. I want to interrupt. You can't remember something you never knew to begin with.
That's
So-
hey,
Oh!
Well, one guy gave an hour-long presentation.
yeah,
Fatal Farm.
Fatal Farm.
I'm here to,
Thank you.
chip in wherever I can
kill
help.
I was gonna say, I thought we were going vendors. I know IDW Games was there, Mariel and Tyson.
The two guests that spoke.
Oh, I gotta buzz in.
Okay, go ahead.
Keith Apicary. And I'm with Shawn.
There was one guy on
Fatal
stage.
Farm.
Dustin.
Jeff. Looks like a Jeff.
Travis.
Feel like a Jeff
Oh
haircut.
man, Zach Johnson
Zach.
is not going to be happy about that.
I don't think Zach's gonna. 'Cause Zach was my name.
But it's
We're on the same
okay.
page.
Oh, exactly.
Right?
We have a redemption question. Name the guests at Game Days 2016.
Buckwheat Grove.
Oh yeah. And Funhouse.
Fun. Damn it.
Right?
Yeah. that was
Okay,
fun.
so who did we
split.
call on there?
They both get a point.
All right, even 2-2, I guess.
all right, okay.
Okay.
Wait, don't
five.
compete, just work together.
Yeah.
I feel like you're competing against Rocco, not each other.
At this point, yeah, it's just to
The
prove-
most important and most fun part of Game Days is, of course, meeting the wonderful fans
Love
that
it.
attend every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year, we met hundreds, our biggest crowd yet. Name 3 people you met at Game Days 2017.
that I met. That's like first time meetings. Sally, Joe, and Susan.
Raise your hand.
Wait, hold on. You want me to mention somebody I met? That's like the first time I met him.
Yeah,
That
so
is
not.
what met means.
Yeah, I was trying to help Sean because he seemed puzzled.
Frankie, Lisette.
You've met them before. You met them at previous game days and
Hobart.
conventions.
Yo, can I chip it? JoJo, Ray, Skippy Doo,
Baby Laser.
I think
Lil Zima.
Now here's the good. Fuck. The good news is that our beloved fans know that I'm not going to remember their names.
How about
But
how about the categories like returning fans that
Yeah.
we would know from the community that we met up
You
with
could have
again?
said anything.
I did.
And
He
it
said-
would have
He
worked.
has no way
I
to
said
verify
Susan,
it.
Joe, and Victor.
I think he gets.
Okay, there you go. Garrett got a point.
All right.
And in Shawn's defense, again, you can't remember something you never knew to begin with.
Okay,
I did.
let's go back to a classic question. When is Kevin's birthday?
May 1st, Rocco. It is May 1st.
That's a point for Shawn. So what is it? Is it even 3-3 now?
Yeah,
Okay.
3-3, yeah.
3-3. Anything could happen. This year we went to a great event, TayoCon. The staff couldn't have been more helpful. A huge staff helped us with every day and every aspect of the trip. Name 3 people who helped you at TayoCon.
I thought when it was one, I was
I go
screwed.
with the flow.
We got Noodle.
Oh yeah, Noodle.
2 other
Not
people.
Gage. Cruz.
That's 2.
Okay, so who was called on?
It's them versus you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
teaming up here. One
We
more.
had Noodle
One
Cruz,
more.
and then the guy who runs the whole thing. I know him. I know his
It's
name.
a short name.
Oh,
Jai?
he's
Jai!
the, he's
It
the
is
one
Jai.
that invited you.
It's Jai.
Okay, so who got points? I don't know. They both yelled at the same time, so no one got anything.
I'm gonna give it to Garrett.
I thought you were the host of this.
You decide, Rocco.
He's
You
just
gotta
letting
raise your
suspense-
hand.
Okay,
He's
Jai.
losing control of the reins.
Noodle.
Okay,
I don't think he ever had
that question was disqualified.
Oh,
Next question. Raise your hand if you know the answer, 'cause that's what you're supposed
guys,
to do.
play by the rules.
All right, when is Brian's birthday?
It is. Wait, man.
He's your friend. You should know. Go ahead.
It is in.
my calendar.
Yeah, why remember?
Yeah.
It's June.
Exactly.
June.
I thought you were June.
He's a really close friend,
Wait,
and
it
you
is
would have
around
known.
June.
Yeah.
More than one birthday can be in June. It is. It is June 6th.
I'm sorry, that's not your friend's birthday.
That's not fair because
D-Day.
Rocco has it written down. I don't think he would remember without his phone. So.
It is in June though, right? Yes. Confirmation. on
He's
that?
not a liar.
Okay. What is it? 10th?
Garrett,
I'm gonna
redemption.
steal.
Redemption.
June 8th.
Oh, still not close. June 22nd.
Oh, I was. Oh,
That's
it's
the
after
date.
mine,
No,
so I
we
was
were-
before.
we were-
Okay.
Sorry, Brian.
So we're both tied. Let's do a final breaker
So are
question.
we at 2-2?
3-3.
3-3.
3-3.
Okay.
We're going back to a classic
Let
question.
it build. Let it
no.
build.
How old is Krista?
Doesn't matter.
Garrett with the lead.
I think I win
4-3.
Every year.
4-3.
Good job.
Maybe she's 14 now.
Might be.
I don't know how old is she? I don't know.
How old is she actually?
I don't
He
know.
doesn't know.
I mean,
Wow.
she's out there having kids.
She's 20.
Wow.
That happens to me.
Wait.
Well, I think Garrett.
27.
officially
She's
won.
27. I've got it.
Garrett officially won, but there's one last chance to steal. Where is a boob?
We're not available today.
Yeah.
Then Garrett wins!
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Remember Off 2018,
Hey, man, not a
Garrett
fan
Hunter.
change.
Good job.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel like
What's my middle name?
no matter who wins.
Demetrio.
Oh, all right. Sean wins.
All right.
Wow. All right.
That was worth 10 points. Sean wins.
No matter who wins, we lose. We look like assholes, but I feel a little better
Yep.
this year.
Hey, I think you guys, and do this at your own leisure, you should spring your own Remember Off on Rocco sometime.
But he's so good.
But
He's never been challenged.
You think it's all a ruse?
There's no
He's
need.
planted that seed in your mind.
There's no need for that.
Why?
Come up with your own Remember Off one day, spring it on him, see how good.
My
he
every
does.
my every day is Remember
hey,
Off.
what's Eric's birthday?
Eric's birthday?
Eric Bador. You know him.
would
You
be-
love him. He's the producer of this podcast.
That would be either. Ooh, it's May. It's May, and it's got a 3 in it. What? It's May 13th or 23rd. I can't remember.
Ooh,
Neither of those
got
are
you
right.
one.
I can't remember is the official
And
answer.
let me tell you,
that is wrong.
That is not correct. That is not correct. I know.
Which one? What day is it?
It is. Is it?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm gonna look at my
Shawn,
calendar.
Shawn, what's my birthday?
I believe.
Sean, go ahead.
I believe in my heart
Yeah.
it is May 10th.
That is correct.
Holy shit! Sean remembered something, and Rocco did.
Derrick did
that.
Eric did that was a bit for the camera.
Wow.
Tried to turn it back
It's a
on me.
new
That was a
day.
bit for the camera, unlike Remember Off, which is not a bit for
It
the
is
camera.
a new day.
Yeah.
Thought it was the 13th.
How the mighty have
Hey,
fallen.
Rocco, it's not.
I think we did a barbecue on the 13th once.
Okay.
That was.
Yeah.
You know how you do that one barbecue?
I remember the barbecue.
Rocco, what was Sean's first car?
Sean's first car. I can show you footage of it.
What
I
model
that's
car?
I don't know
was it?
models of cars. I don't know them by name. I can tell you exactly. I mean, it was like
You got a few
it
makers.
was super dark on the outside and like had leather seats on the
American,
inside. And
Japanese.
it was an American car.
American car.
Yeah,
So
but-
you
And
got
the
Chevy,
name of the
Ford,
model car was.
I don't know cars. I don't.
Make?
It
Nothing.
was
I can tell you where you find
a
footage of
Tornado.
That is correct.
it. Oh, really?
This is the best
makes a
remember off
Tornado?
we've ever
I just
done.
don't know. I don't
Old
know
movie.
I don't know models of cars. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anybody else got a question for the remember off 2.0?
man. Okay, in episode 297 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Weren't that many episodes?
Okay, shit. Shit.
Yeah, you went to
Trying to
his
help-
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to help him out. You should have got along with it, and we would have.
By that point, it might have been in space. by that point.
Space.
That might have been.
What is the name of the Pink Ranger actress name?
What, in space?
Yeah.
Patricia Jolie. She was Cassie.
That's he already
remembered
knew
that.
that. That's
Softball.
not.
He remembered
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
See, I'm playing devil's advocate here, trying to help him out.
Okay.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I actually, after last week's podcast, kind of was driving home thinking, man, it has been a while, and I did really study hard on that last Remember Off.
You had notes in your pocket.
I know, for months, but didn't have them this time. And I thought to myself, I wouldn't mind if it came back. And
But now you might.
yeah, now it's
No.
it could have been
Okay.
worse.
It could have been worse.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah,
That was fun.
it
Yeah.
was.
Well, thank you to everyone at TaioCon who flew us out for their 2018 show.
You guys got
We
it.
got
it.
him. We got
Yeah,
three.
after a struggle.
We just give it a second to.
You are selling these guys short.
Thank you, Derrick.
I
He nailed it.
absolutely am.
But let me
nailed
tell
it.
you,
Because that's the name of the game.
there's like you get thrown a random question, your brain has to do a lot of like indexing real quick, and then
Yeah.
You know what? You guys named 3 people.
Rebecca was there.
Rocco, name 3 other people who helped us at TaioCon.
At TaioCon?
I just named a 4th. I gave him one.
Well, I mean, we already talked about Cruz and
Yeah.
Guy and Noodle.
Yeah.
So what
And
else?
I just said another one.
I mean, it's really not. What's that?
I just said another one.
I mean, those are the guys who helped us the most.
Okay.
So what? I mean,
What about
a whole bunch of people.
What are their names? Oh, what was their
Well, I don't know them personally. I know those 3 personally. That's why I said 3 in the question, because there are 3 that we talked to.
Sorry to everyone
Primarily.
else who helped us.
Well, sorry to everybody at TaioCon who helped us.
Who is gonna get those? Oh, what was that?
It's all right. That was
I feel
fun.
like I got more on the tip of my tongue though. I'm just ready to go play my long game now.
Yeah.
Nope, they're gone.
And they're gone.
And they're gone.
Okay, cool. Good night.
Last week, I talked about what was it? Oh, no, it wasn't actually last week. I think it was a couple weeks ago. We talked about when things aren't available in the United States.
Oh yeah.
Evangelion is one of those things that, like, it's funny. Like the other day or yesterday, I think I tweeted about, like, I can't believe how much content from that people still post and people still share or talk about or whatever from the original show, not the newer, but just the original show.
Yeah.
And it is not legally available in
out
the
of print
United
in the United
States
States.
in any way. It's not yeah.
You think with
And,
everything being on a digital streaming format too.
Everything.
and I guess it's the company that owned it is basically gone, or there's a ghost of them left.
Oh.
But they consider it a valuable property, so they don't let go
asset.
of it. But it's
Yeah.
like, well, you're not doing anything. Then.
License
Like,
it to someone.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. Dude, what
At
if
this
I
point-
owned it?
well, you would-
If it was me.
Shawn and May.
I think they should take whatever they can get at this point.
Yeah, and then I won't release it and you can't have it still.
Well, like, how are Viz Video and US Manga not like clamoring for that property?
Well, there's got to be a whole like pirate, community around that. Right?
Well, so that's just it. So that's what I was going to say.
I
is-
named 2 defunct publishers as
Yeah,
well.
in Japan, they put out an awesome Blu-ray box set of all of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, people have ripped them.
Oh, yeah,
online.
yeah, yeah.
So that's what I was going to say. Is yesterday I watched for the first time in full HD End of
Oh.
Evangelion. That was only put out in the U.S. on a DVD that it wasn't even widescreen. It wasn't even full screen technically either. It was okay. Well, we'll letterbox it in an editing program. And then that gets exported as a 4:3 image. So anything you watch it on, it's in a box this big.
cool.
Yeah, you have to zoom.
Yeah, you
That's
can't zoom on the
the
TV.
only. It has the resolution of a Chef Boyardee ravioli, and that is the only version that's ever come out here. So I watched an HD. There's an. This is the only. I hate advocating piracy, but it's the only option for the show. So I got the 1080p version, and
Yeah.
oh my god, I was not ready for how good that looked. It was. There was shit in that movie that I had never seen because it was so like dingy and blurry before.
Yeah.
That it was like, oh, they showed me an empty theater. I thought there was like a cross on the screen, but it's just a seating area. I mean, shit like that.
Yeah,
where it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's shit floating by the lens. It's people. Just like I thought there was just shit on the lens.
You picked up way more.
Yeah, hands covered. What? You eating oatmeal? Oh, come.
Something else.
That classic
That
mistake.
piqued your interest.
I call
right?
that
Now
Gert.
watch it.
Gert.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
you did watch it. Well, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Steer clear.
Turn around.
Are those?
Anyway.
Do you got those scenes in HD where you see the bottom of Misato's foot when she's getting it from her boyfriend?
What?
Yeah,
That's in. Is that an end of Ava?
that's an end of Ava.
Yeah. Do you get those in HD? You see the little arch.
Yeah.
Shawn, there's a great scene.
I don't remember this.
See, I like Ano mixed sex in the
Viewer
show.
discretion is advised.
He mixed it in a very tasteful way though, because you see like you ever see like the bottom of a foot, like the arch.
I've never seen that.
It's like the
I've-
sexy.
Ugh.
It's
I've never seen this.
like the sexy part, and you see
Ew.
it. It's Kevin, zoom in just on the arch,
Don't know.
and it's like this.
Your toenails are black. Ew.
Yeah, what color do you think they'd be?
You got fungus. Ew.
It's just you just see that in the frame going.
Do you paint your own toenails, or does somebody else paint those for you?
I have an assistant. Paint my toenails for me.
Your girlfriend paint your
Yeah.
toenails? Do you ask her to do it, or is she just
She
like,
offers, and I willingly oblige.
I dyed Junie's
Wow.
hair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we have fun at home.
Yeah, Shawn
We have
knows.
fun too.
Shawn knows how to have fun at home.
that's some kinky shit?
But you get anyway. You see that arch in 1080p?
Yeah, it's great.
That's. I'm gonna have to talk to you later.
Yeah, that movie was incredible. That might be like my favorite animated movie. Like it is just incredible. But man, the sequence where
Better than Cars 2?
it's hard. You have to talk to this guy, but I did. And I liked it more. But the sequence where Unit 2 is fighting all the other Ava mass production units is still so incredible. The way it portrays like weight and motion and stuff. When she gets hit and she's like skidding to one side of the cockpit, and I don't know, the whole thing is really, really good. But
That's
anyway,
how I
it
felt
was
watching
cool.
Pacific Rim. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's like the way the robots move and the size. They nailed it. Maybe they watched Ava.
Would you say
They watched it.
I obviously am not fully, I don't know that much about anime. This is what I seem to my friends, but
No way.
I know. But judging by the level of fandom that my friends have for this show, would you consider like Evangelion to be like one of the most popular animes ever? Is it in that realm?
I would,
is
it's
it
up
in the
there.
conversation?
I would say it's
yeah.
up there, yeah. I mean,
As
the
a
thing
series?
is,
Yeah.
it's just not always in the cultural eye here because it's just not. It's not anywhere. It's not on TV, and you can't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think working against it. But you still see it in the conversation all the time.
In my mind, in my
No.
dumb anime mind, I would consider that like number one because that's what I see the most. And even when I go to
Interesting.
conventions, I see a lot of maybe because I know what it is.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of Evangelion stuff, like Naruto or One Piece. I see that stuff too.
A lot of people in the chat saying no, hell no. 2 people said yes.
I think it's up there. It's not more than Dragon Ball or a lot of other maybe like hot things right now, maybe. But
Yeah,
it's it's always involved though.
Stuff that gets hot too will like come and go. Like Attack on Titan was the biggest thing ever. That's kind of waning. You know, Naruto.
Well,
we're
it's
still
between seasons too, and it was pretty big when it
and
came
it'll,
back.
It'll be
year.
back, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Naruto's like still we're riding high. You see a lot of One Piece still riding high. Really popular show.
So my question is, if it's in the conversation at least of being,
Yeah.
how
Top 10.
Yeah.
how is it not released? Like how?
Yeah,
the
I
fact
just can't
that
believe
it's not on a streaming service of any kind.
It's in distribution hell.
I understand.
So many people want to be the guy, the
Yeah.
company making money off of it that nobody's willing to let
It's
it
just
go.
because it's been this way for so long.
But also another thing that I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard this is that the creator of it also doesn't want negotiations on it until these new movies are done.
When he's done,
Like,
Auto's
hey,
finished.
let's stop fucking talking about the old thing. Like, let's finish the new thing and we'll go back. So
don't
I've heard that.
Don't watch the old thing to get ready for the new things as I'm making the new things. You guys don't buy version 1, 2, and 3 while we're making
But
version
it's different.
4.
It's not a continuation though.
And
Right,
honestly,
but still.
he might not give two shits about the foreign market.
Yeah.
As he's considered his market, Japan, it's all available.
Yeah.
And
It's fully available,
He's
yeah.
making that film for that audience above all else, I would assume.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
It's
either way.
American problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just
Let the
still it
Yanks
still just blows
figure it
my
out.
mind. I remember always pestering. He doesn't work there now, but Justin, when he worked at Funimation, our friend Justin Rojas, every event I would see him at, I'm like, are they doing anything with the end of Evangelion? I know, he's the kind of guy like we became friends with.
Yeah.
So I had stopped asking him anime questions, but that was the one I would still like. I mean,
For a
just
while it
between you
was-
and me, is there anything going on?
We
with
got
that?
a date on 3.0. That finally came.
Yeah, yeah. That was like 3 years.
But yeah,
of, like,
I mean, Funimation has all of the rebuild properties. Like,
Yeah.
if anyone, I would want them to grab
yeah, totally. They would do a good job.
the series and put out a bitchin' box set.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. But anyway, just watching that in HD, that was incredible. So that was really, really cool. So if you can find that, if your friend has a legally authorized copy of that.
Dude, cul-de-sac lives down the street from me.
Yeah.
In a cul-de-sac, of
Yeah.
all things.
Yeah, how
What are the
apropos.
odds?
Yeah, we're going to visit him tonight.
Yeah. So anyway, there you have that. Hey, I want to say thank you this week to our sponsors. Us. That's right. Shop.mega64.com is the place to go for all your clothing and entertainment needs. That's right. We have Blu-ray box sets of our own show. They won't sell Evangelion, but will sell us. That's right.
Region free.
Region free. It doesn't matter what. You could live in Da Nang and we have a Blu-ray for you. However,
Dite.
the big thing this week is this Friday we put out pre-orders, and they're still going as we speak, for the Decay shirt. The new long sleeve shirt, which I think it's one of the best designs ever.
Yeah.
It is pre-orderable. So, by doing this, you can guarantee your size. And when we get them, when we eventually get them in, you'll have yours shipped to you with a bonus prize. Everyone's happy. You're going to love it. But we also put up, surprise, we also put up pre-orders for a classic item people were begging for, the Dimension Scarf. That's right. It's been cold out. You're going to want a scarf. Order the Dimension Scarf today, and it'll be shipped to you. We're doing it special for the pre-orders, and you can get one for yourself. So shop.mega64.com, and there's many other items too. Don't miss out. The Experiment sweatshirt's like sold out mostly.
went fast.
There's a couple left in like XL Deluxe, but that's it.
Okay.
I looked so good in it last week. People had to order it. That's what happened.
Maybe that is what happened.
Definitely.
But some electric shirts left, not many. So, yeah, any of the items, they're all good. Order one today. And all of you guys watching on Twitch, don't forget it's a new month.
Oh my God!
So what did these guys do to us? They unsubbed you.
Unsub.
Those free subs that you get every month. If you have an Amazon Prime account, they unsub you at the end of the month. So go ahead, kick us your sub for the month. You get a free one every month if you have Amazon Prime. And if you hit that Twitch Prime button, and you sub to us through that, you get an ad-free experience. You get all kinds of extra stuff, the emoticons,
it
the
takes you to
emblem.
the next level when you're watching our podcast, and it's free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything.
So just get on that. And if you like any of the streams we do throughout the week, get on that. By the way, stuff you could just see for free right now if you want. Go to our MEGA64 archives channel because there's still stuff coming almost every day on that channel. This week we got a great what highlight went? Oh, we already talked about the Shrek fart follow-up. That we talked about that before. But our Game Days panel just went public from this last year, Game Days 2017. You guys should have watched it before.
We would have had a recap on all the guests.
You would have remembered who got engaged at our panel because that actually does happen if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Those could be two names of people we met because we met them.
Yeah.
We did meet them.
That panel is legendary, because there's a marriage proposal. There's a lot of great questions, a lot of great raffles.
Are they still engaged? Did that work out?
As far as I am
Or they
aware,
married now.
Or did it end in tragedy?
No, I think that they're still engaged.
They didn't finalize it.
I don't know for sure, but God, I was so nervous about that. I don't know why I was nervous, but I was really stressed.
You were more nervous than the guy.
I think I don't know. I was watching that guy the entire panel who's just like, when are they gonna do this? Oh fuck. So I don't know. We were all nervous.
I wasn't.
I did not know about it, so yeah, I was. That which is probably great. I had a lot of.
I generally knew that something was going to happen, but I didn't know how it was going to. I didn't know anything about the execution of it, so. Yeah, I wasn't I didn't know when it was going to happen.
I'm cool under pressure,
You
wedding
are.
proposal. It's like, all right, we'll call you up. You propose. You go sit back down, and we'll continue being hilarious.
Yeah.
So it all went, smoothly according to my plan.
You do have an aspect. You look at life a different way than I do, and I have honestly, tried to I gotta be more like Derrick in some instances.
Wow.
Because I always think of the worst possible situation, and okay, what am I gonna do if this happens? But it's you're we'll deal with the problem if it gets there, but don't stress about things.
You know what? I was just talking to Rocco about this yesterday.
Yeah.
I have a thing where I do not want to stress out.
Yeah.
So it gets to a certain point where when my detectors, mental red flags start going off, hey, this is about to get stressful, I just detach, all right, fuck it. Everything's going to go to shit in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to stop giving a fuck. So I get stressed out to about here, and then I let go, and you don't let go.
I hang on all the way up to the moon. And
TaioCon last year, when we hosted the masquerade, Shawn was wigging out about how to pronounce everyone's name and running back and forth between people, and I was sitting there it's code gay ass. I don't care. Everyone laughed.
True.
Yeah. Well.
You were there to be funny, and
for
they
me,
laughed.
it's just Tuesday.
You know what? This is for Shawn and for everybody watching out there. When you stress out about stuff, it only ruins your day.
Right.
At very best, it makes everybody else feel uncomfortable. I don't think there's ever a level where getting more stress makes things better. Shit, everybody work harder, work faster, we're stressing everybody else out. No, it just makes things uncomfortable. I like to keep things... I like to not get stressed so that other people don't start feeling uncomfortable and bumbling and doing shit. So, that's for everybody else's benefit. Try to keep it cool.
Yeah, I told Derrick there's an interview with Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, and he kicked the fucking cameraman so hard. No, he said that stressing out like that, it's like yelling about a headache. Is your headache better? No, it's probably worse. And everyone's sick of hearing about it.
I'm sorry.
So that I'm not targeting that at anybody. I'm not targeting that at anybody.
I know,
but
if it's, I get headaches.
Where's he pointing?
I'm not bringing that up. I saw.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say real quick. I saw the Ali G episode today where he's on the panel with all the scientists and asks who left the floater in the toilet backstage, and everyone's like, no, and he goes, well, okay, good. Well, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but shame on you.
You know what? What just occurred to me? Marijuana is legal in California now.
No.
Yeah.
I think Shawn should try it.
That
out.
sounds like a trick.
I think Shawn should like next Christmas cast or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
how old are you?
Smoke
You're
a-
21, right?
It doesn't matter.
Smoke a marijuana
I just
cigarette.
barely passed 21.
Well, then
Oh,
you're
shit.
probably covered, I guess.
We're gonna get him
Oh,
a piece of chocolate, a brownie.
I don't think I would take well to that.
You're not gonna wait till
Nah, you'd be
Christmas
fine.
cast?
When I
I don't either.
used to,
I don't think you would either.
yeah, when
I
I
think it would fuck you up worse.
it would. When I drink, when I used to, especially like the Christmas cast, when I used to drink to get drunk, which is a long time ago.
College days.
6
College
months
days.
at least.
Yeah. Would there be a moment I'd be having fun until finally be like, I don't want to be drunk anymore. And you can't turn that off. And then I start panicking and like, oh fuck, I don't want to be this way. And I feel this way. Oh my, what am I going to do? And I
Why
get,
don't
like,
you just
I get
enjoy
panicked.
it?
No, that's not who I am.
Garrett, do you remember when you gave him Alpha Brain and he ran
Oh
through
my
a fountain?
god.
Oh shit.
We got free samples
no.
of Alpha
That-
Brain at a RTX.
Yeah,
I gave 2 to
that
Shawn.
fucked me up. So I feel like I shouldn't.
That's just
All
like
right, yeah, I would try. If Alpha Brain did that to you,
Yeah.
then
that's
Yeah.
just like nootropics and 5-HTP.
I don't
Yep.
know what that
It's good.
means.
Yep.
I don't know if that means
I didn't
either.
play Final Fantasy 14, so I don't know what
it's-
any of those terms.
It raises your dexterity by 2 points.
I still don't
And
know
he
what it
couldn't.
means.
He was like seeing in 3D in the
I
airport.
was yelling at my friends and walking into fountains. So I don't know.
That is
I don't
when
know.
that's when he ran into the fountain because everything was so expensive
And
in
I-
that sneaker store.
Yeah.
You were fucked up. That
Yeah, that was that the Alpha
Yeah,
Brain
that
then?
day.
Covered.
Oh my god.
wow, that explains so much.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we should not do that.
It's like when you give Roger Rabbit a shot of whiskey.
Yeah. And he's like a
Just-
steam whistle.
Yeah, he just steam whistles right
No,
out of the
not
store
doing
into
that.
a fountain.
Not doing that.
So, anyways, I don't know.
Back
He,
to milk.
he ain't doing that. But it is, legal in California.
It is
now,
legal.
So no
There are a
problem
lot
for
of
you.
billboards in California about smoking weed now. There's like weed maps, and it's like
I think,
I've seen the
I think
opposite.
people are finally smoking weed now.
I
in
think it's-
California.
They figured out how.
I've seen a lot of
They
the.
took care of all the loopholes, and now it's finally happening.
You know the the Amber Alert
Yeah.
I'm not.
signs.
No, it's never. No.
No, you don't. I'm not accusing you personally.
Good.
Where they have the road text that scrolls across, I see a lot of like
Okay. Yeah.
messages that are like high driving is drunk driving, like
Yeah,
warning
yeah,
you,
yeah.
like, hey, California Highway Patrol is aware and out to catch people that are driving while talking.
BTW, a girl's been kidnapped.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
see.
Also,
But Derrick didn't do it. I've seen the sign say that. I was like, thanks.
Thanks. Well, cleared that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I want to do a shameless self plug. I want to talk about, and I know you guys probably don't care, but I want to talk about my show, Heart Slayers. It's an additional podcast I do with Meg, our female cohort here in MEGA64 every other Tuesday. I just want to give myself a plug because we recorded a new episode last Tuesday, and we were a little bit light on the callers. So I want to remind everybody out
Yeah, we
there.
didn't really didn't promote it as much as we
We
could.
don't hardly ever promote it. I want to promote it. It's like MEGA64's version of Loveline.
Yeah.
We want to help you out with the callers. It's not really funny. You get the more serious version of Derrick, which might be scary. Maybe makes you feel uncomfortable. But if anybody out there wants to talk about their problems, you want advice on relationships, give us a call because we've been getting a lot of emails lately, which is great, but kind of lacking on the callers.
Yeah, you want to talk to them.
On this latest episode, I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
So just giving myself a plug. Call us up every other Tuesday at 10 a.m. So
Do you remember on Loveline back in the old days on MTV when they would have the mosaic wall?
yeah.
oh yeah,
You guys should eventually, when we upgrade,
Bring
you should,
people in
you should
here?
do that. Yeah, behind that wall.
build
Maybe.
that set. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's sick.
We all have like a little sideshow here.
Yeah.
Rocco does Creepy Old Crypt. You do PPS. So check that out. It's all on the archive channel. Check that shit out.
My creepy old crypt is on my personal channel.
That's
Rocco's
true.
on his personal channel.
'Cause I thought it was a little too maybe niche for that, but we just put out a new one this week about Indiana Jones.
I've been waiting for that one.
Oh,
'cause
really?
That is a ride and a subject within Disneyland that I'm the most excited about.
Well, me and Kevin talked for an hour about all the shit that either didn't work or isn't in there anymore. One of the most interesting things was just real fast was there used to be rubble that rained from the ceiling. You'd hit a certain part and it was like it crumbled in front of you. I mean, actual like rocks and dust,
Wow.
whatever. But it was all done with how the effect was done was ice. It was an ice machine.
Oh,
and
wow.
it pumped out brown ice. It made brown
that's
ice
smart.
and dropped it down.
That's
And
really smart.
We watched the video and you remembered it. You saw.
Oh,
This
yeah.
should have been in the remember off.
Yeah, it
but
should've.
but you wrote it and you were like, I remember shit falling
Yeah,
right there.
that's right.
Because it worked for just a little bit, and the ice machine could not make ice fast enough, and it was like gunking up the track, and they were
Right.
like, meh. But you could still hear it.
Yeah.
When you get to that part, you still
You
hear.
do hear it.
And you hear like rumble, and it doesn't
went,
happen.
Like,
yeah.
like a week after it opened. So yeah,
That's cool.
I was scared of that ride.
But yeah, anyway.
Well, the
That's
Creepy
sick.
Old Crypt is on Rocco's personal channel.
Yeah.
Email us at Heartslayers too. We do it at 10 a.m. I know that's really early for some people, but or record a video of yourself asking your questions. Send that.
that'll
in.
work.
But,
Yeah, that's
would work.
actually not a bad idea.
And then
Basically-
email that video to you.
this is a plea because, like I said, last couple episodes, I know we're just so good at solving problems. We basically cleared up all the issues. So I want to get round 2. Dig a little deeper. Help us out because the show's only as good as the.
Hey,
questions
maybe
we get.
if you don't have a problem, but one of your friends does, get them to call in and
We'll
make
take
them
anything.
check the show out.
Make
in the
them
first
call
place.
in.
You can find all the episodes on the archive channel.
Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah.
Unless you are a Patreon supporter, then you get the new episodes 1 week early.
Yeah, early benefit. And yeah, we just did a PPS last week. Brian and I played more Dragon Ball Fighter Z,
Oh, okay.
and that's up on the MEGA64 archives channel.
What do you
and
guys?
everything.
Are you working through the story? Or you just
I was
Slammed
I was
away in arcade
plagued by allergies all Wednesday, so I had to last minute change the plan, and because I couldn't play anything, it was so bad. So
Really?
I had a guest. We had our friend Richard coming in. So Brian and Richard played some storyline stuff, and then a little bit of multiplayer towards the end. But yeah, I was incapacitated. But rather than cancel the show, I just thought like I can host.
Yeah.
I just can't. I didn't want to have a snotty controller in my hand and be passing that back and
That
forth
sounds
to the
terrible. Yeah.
here's your turn. Here's your turn. So we quarantined me to my corner.
It's the worst flu season of like all time. Do you hear that on the news and get
Yeah.
nervous?
I do.
Every
listen
day
to
on the
the
news,
news.
they're like more people died of the flu this
Yes.
week. Get the flu
know.
shot if you
Like-
haven't had it yet.
I heard a news story about a month ago that a lot of children died this
84
year.
kids
Oh,
have
God.
died this year.
Oh,
because of the
no.
flu.
In the winter
and It's
season
not
over
just
the
like babies. It's like a 12-year-old kid died.
Yeah.
It's like-
17-year-old.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
God.
it's
High school
terrible.
kids.
It's so bad.
It fucks your breathing up so bad. And
Yeah, I mean that's a fucking nightmare. So yeah, this flu season has really sucked. So hopefully,
I
it's
always
done
watch
soon.
that and I think, oh man, I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it.
You don't get the flu shot?
No,
No, me
I've
neither.
gone this far
Me neither, I don't
without
get it.
getting it. And then I do all these like mental like checks. Like, am I really anywhere around people? Nah, I'm just in my house all day. I'll be fine. I'm gonna save the $12. I'll be all right. However much? I don't even know how much it is because I never got it.
sometimes I get it, and I always get sick right immediately afterwards. But sometimes I don't get the flu shot, and
The needles
then
are dirty. Clearly.
I play. I risk it.
Did you get the flu shot, Shawn?
Not this year. I have before though.
Oh.
But yeah, my kids always get it.
See, my parents and my grandparents made me get
Yeah,
it
made
when
me
I was
get
a
it
kid.
too, yeah.
So then once I was 18 and out on my own, it's like fuck the flu shot. Yeah, I am not doing that. And some years I don't get the flu. This year I did. So I don't know. I'm playing with fire.
I got
But
the flu last year, so I thought I'm good.
You're immune.
The flu always gives you a year off. You can't catch it 2 years in
Did
a
you
row.
get it this
pretty
year?
sure. No.
You're good.
Well,
Knock on, yeah. From
flu
my
season's not over yet, apparently.
No,
Yeah, see, we're past
We're on the
worst of it,
downhill. Yeah, fuck
which
that.
means nobody can die. At this point, if you die now, that fucks up the whole scheme. They won't even report your death, probably. Liberal conspiracy news propaganda.
Yeah. Don't film the coffins coming home. Do you guys go to the doctor if you have like a severe flu or cold? Because neither do I.
No, but I do take my
No,
kids.
I ain't rich.
Yeah, that's
But-
different.
I ain't rich like Shawn.
Some
I go to
people
the
I
doctor.
know get the flu or get sick, and they're like, "Well, yeah, I went to my doctor and got something prescribed." I'm like, "I just, you're gonna just stay in bed for 4 days and you'll be fine."
That used to be a big battle. There was a manager that didn't like me
Yeah,
at
work
Blockbuster.
notes.
There was a manager that I was constantly at odds with at Blockbuster for some reason, and there were a couple times I was like, I am too sick to come in, and they were like, okay, well, provide a doctor's note. Why would I go to the doctor?
Gonna go
well,
waste
if you're
$40
if you're
at the
too sick to
doctor?
come, you should be going to the doctor, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, no, I'll battle this, whatever. I'm not coming into work. Okay.
You don't.
The logic there is basically, if you ain't making money, you should be spending it.
Yeah, and it was just
shit.
like, no, I have a cold, and I'm not coming in. Well, if you're that sick, you should be at the doctor, right?
I mean,
Hang up.
Your response should be, yeah, we rent fucking VHS tapes to people. Not the most important job in the world. Click.
Yeah, it was. That was near the end of being there.
I just feel like that logic. If someone I know is sick, I want them far away from me. Like, I wouldn't want you to come to work with me.
Incentive to stay home.
I'll be busy and a little overwhelmed at work to not get sick. That's worth it to me.
I could come to the video store, sneeze all over you, barf all over the counter, shit my pants in front of the customer, or you could stop giving a fuck and let me stay home.
When we were moving, Kevin came in. I was in the weeds of like
Kevin
moving
on the bus
shit.
now.
Yeah, and Kevin came in and like looked like death. I've never seen Kevin look this way. And he walked in and he's like,
Disheveled.
I'm ready to help. It's like, get the fuck out of here, Kevin. Why did you come here? Oh, I could have used your help, but no, go away. So I sent him home because I don't want to get fucking sick.
He knew what he was doing. It was the gesture. He was, covering his bases.
Hey,
He
and
tried to help.
I did think like, dude, good on Kevin for getting his ass over here. That must have sucked coming
Team
here.
player.
He was going to work. Yeah, you're right. He played me. What if he was fine? Does it make him look all fucked up?
Just went in the parking lot, rubbed dirt on his face, and fucked his hair all up.
He had dirt in his face.
He had dirt.
Did, yeah.
Have you ever done that where you played sicker than you were to get out of something?
Oh, when I had
I feel like I must have, but I can't think of one.
Kevin
earlier-
did when we moved.
earlier jobs, like when I was younger, I would definitely call my boss to call in sick.
That's
and,
a young kid. That's
and,
a young.
Yeah, I'm not. I just woke up.
See,
got a strep throat or something.
Here's the thing: when I worked at the bookstore, I would call in sick some days when I wasn't, and my logic was, I'm just going to tell them I'm not coming in today, and leave it at that, and let them assume I'm sick.
Oh, okay.
So I would call them, and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Be like, "Yeah, it's Derrick. I can't come in today."
Just make it awkward.
Yeah, and they would be like, "Oh."
Well, they don't want to probe you.
Yeah, because my thing is like, are you really going to ask me what? I could have anything wrong. Just take my word for it.
This is
And
like mall
sometimes-
job era,
Sometimes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'd get a boss who was like, be like, well, you can only not come in if you're sick. I'd be like, yeah. Well, are you sick, Derrick? Are you sick? Yeah, I am. Fine. Okay, well then I guess we'll take you off the schedule. Yeah, thanks. Click. And it's like, I don't need to cough or put on a show, just play it real minimal. You theater of the mind. Let them fill in the gaps.
I gave like a definite like rasp to my voice and maybe just a little hint of a cough in the beginning, like a clear in my throat. But I always just told him I was sick. And it was usually back in the early days because like a game had come out, midnight launch of something. And I was like there super late, stayed up late playing it. And I just knew I'm taking tomorrow off.
Wow. Yeah.
Plus, my mom... See, here's the thing. I think when you're faking it, you over fake it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think,
most people do.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if I'm like fucked up, I'm not going to be explaining to you like everything that's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying here.
Like
less is more.
usually you can have a conversation and like you probably do sound a little fucked up, but nothing like.
because when you really are sick, you can pull it together.
I'm sorry, I just barfed. I can't make it in today. Oh my god, I gotta go. Oh, I'm shit.
Shawn.
I'm shit.
Yeah.
They go, that motherfucker's faking it.
Yeah. But now we're in a position, I think, that if one of you guys say, I'm not coming, I'm sick, it's okay. Like, you're sick. Obviously, you're not gonna fuck us over. Like, you're sick.
We're in a new era.
Like, I don't believe that you guys would do that without you. Just at this point, we're looking at like, hey, I'm not coming in. I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody here, with what we do now, if anybody says, I cannot come in today, I feel like what we do here is versatile enough to where I know if it's like, hey, if I'm sick, maybe I can't come here and build something, but I can stay home and do emails, or I'm too sick, I won't do anything at all. But either way, I feel like we all are good enough. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, I just think all of us are in a good enough position to where if we can do something, we'll do it, and if we cannot, we will not. So I've never felt any, whatever, but no, when it's Blockbuster, it's like, I'm not fucking coming in.
Yeah, that's why I shouldn't believe you. Because it's Blockbuster. And it
Here
happens all
at
the time.
MEGA64, I feel like a valuable person.
Yeah.
So I
We're
know
all part of a whole.
Yeah,
you
if
know.
I'm not coming into work, that's fucking 30 or 25% manpower this company has lost. For that day. All right, 50%. Let's be honest.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, when you're
okay.
working for a major corporation, it's like, yeah, you're still gonna make $1 billion this year. I'm gonna take the day off. Fuck
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Did you see how bad Disney was getting dragged out this week?
No.
Some article. Oh man, I can't remember the paper that started. Was the OC Register? I don't remember. Some paper in Orange County put out an article that's just like, Disney keeps talking about how great all their how many jobs they give out. We've been doing a poll and interviews all year, and like 75% of the, these numbers are not exact, so I'm pulling this out of my ass.
Forgive him.
Forgive me, but it was like 10% of people we talked to were homeless at one point. 75, like 2/3 of who we talked to don't have a living wage, and so they're living with their parents or finding some other way to whatever. Like it was just all. It was like they have a lot of jobs, but none of them are even near living wage in any form. And so all these publications, they dragged them out this week. It was pretty
Look
brutal.
at that, and it's like, well, he's a big corporation. I guess it's hard to. But no, look at fucking Costco.
Yeah.
Look at.
Yeah, exactly.
Costco gets their shit together. Everyone who works at Costco is set pretty much. It's like you
Yeah.
do it very well.
Can I just cut in here?
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. You own Star Wars.
You're fucking putting out the fucking
And
most
Marvel.
lucrative shit on earth.
And that's what.
I know you got the money.
And that's what these articles were talking about is like, you guys keep posting record-breaking profits on every aspect of your company.
Yeah.
Now there's no excuse for this. You know?
Have you looked up like the Disney ticket increase in price since like the 70s? It's like,
it's
like
insane. Yeah.
1,500%. Like
Yeah.
but they can't raise wages for their employees.
Yeah, and
that would sink them.
It's crazy though, because with the company doing that well, exactly. I always point to Costco. And everyone who works at Costco is happy. They're good employees because they're actually happy and they get every benefit and they're paid well. So they don't want to leave.
Yeah.
They want to be there. And I just feel like, well, Disney of all companies should maintain that kind of atmosphere, especially in their parks.
Yeah.
Because I will say in the past couple of years, I mean, not that I have a bad experience. Most of the time I go there, but you do, and I think you could back me up, Kevin. I don't know if you disagree, but I feel like I run into a good amount of shithead cast members there who maybe don't know anything or are a little bit rude about something, and it's like, man, I don't know. I feel like if everyone was paid pretty well, everyone would be stoked to be here.
There wouldn't be such a turnaround.
Yeah, and I feel like they're of all places you would want that at their parks.
There is a huge turnaround with Disney cast members.
I just remember
absolutely.
when someone's like, I gotta jump at Costco. It's like, oh fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. You're excited.
Yeah.
But if you hear about Disney, it's like, oh, you gonna be all right?
Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
It's like in a movie, it would be kind of like shit on, like, oh yeah, he bags groceries. He's not doing too well. But then, really, all of our friends, if they got a job at Costco, we would assume, like, that's like working at the post office. Like, you're set. Nice, good on you.
Yeah.
But really, you're working at a grocery store, too.
Yeah.
They pay that well.
Yeah, they treat you good, and honestly, like to a degree, In-N-Out does too.
Yes.
I mean, for a burger place,
they definitely do.
They pay you good and give, and it's like, so it can be done. So this Disney shit, I'm really glad this is all coming to, because there's no excuse for that. That is insane to me.
Oh shit, we've officially been banned for game days.
Oh, I know.
Damn.
It's not Basie
We're not allowed
level.
to say
Come on.
this shit.
Shit.
I guess knots. See you there.
Fuck. But no. Last year I said that their boysenberry pizza was just okay.
So that's a
we're
sponsor
out.
down the drain, too.
All right,
Six Flags.
No.
Six Flags it's a little better.
I went to the gates literally 2 summers ago and said shit flags. And we can't go back. Fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't know we'd have to go there. I didn't know.
Universal Studios. Still got Universal.
And
We said Shrek had a
Eric,
wet
you
fart.
just fucking blew it for us.
The wet fart and Eric.
We promoted the
Hey,
wet fart,
hey.
and now you fucked it up. for us.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin's got it. We promoted Marshall Scotty's.
Oh,
We're good.
Local.
Now, granted, they've been closed 25 years. But we'll show up. What are they going to do? Shoot
Oh, fuck.
That part of town might
They,
shoot
no, they
first.
had a
ask-
gun when I went there one time.
ask
That's
questions
not a
later.
joke. That's really not a joke.
They showed me a gun and told me to leave, so I did.
That is true.
Wait, what? Is it? Are we joking now?
No,
I don't
nope,
know.
no.
Sean went to try to take photos by
For
this old closed theme park.
Our nighttime DVD.
Oh, okay.
I thought this would be a great place to take pictures for the DVD. And
It is,
there's
yeah.
a little trailer there. I'm gonna ask people there, hey, can we like give you money and maybe just like spend like an hour here taking some pictures?
Yeah, decrepit theme park.
It looks really cool. And then the dog started barking at me, and then I just tried to wave at the person, and then they walked up and then opened their little thing. There was a gun in there, and I was like, okay, never mind.
But what did they
I'm
say
sorry.
to you?
Nothing. They just showed me
Just
the
showed
gun.
him the gun.
Well, then why did you leave?
Enough said.
What are they gonna do? Shoot you?
Said everything they wanted
I think
to say.
that's what they were implying, so
Hey.
I left.
I might have to agree with Owlface in the chat. Game Days 2018 at Jimmy's of Santee. Hey, we did a podcast there not that long ago, and
Yeah.
man, delicious food.
Never eaten there
Great
before.
outdoor
Delicious.
venue. I don't know if the outdoor seating area would seat 500 people, but you know,
Part-
upgrade it by then. You got till the end of the year.
You know what we should
Parking
do? We should do a second game days. Well, we're already trying to do a second game days. Check out the Patreon for info on that. We should do like a summer game days at the Del Mar Fair.
Oh my god.
Like a big fair
Do like
cast.
a
Imagine.
group fair cast. Eat
Wow.
shitty food. Ride rides that you might actually die on.
Yeah, for real.
They were built like the day
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
You get corkscrewed.
Hey, but that's
know-
cool because then you appear in a viral video.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for good reasons.
Catch a Weird Al concert.
Yeah.
You know he'll be back.
You know, buy a Swiffer Sweeper, whatever the fuck they're selling in the
Yeah.
halls.
You know, yeah, buy a thing that'll, you know, if you key your car, it'll make it look a little better.
Boil your feet in like a black fluid. Get
Hey,
the bunions
you know what?
off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're doing this. I'm just spitballing here. It's off
Yeah,
the top
we're
of my
saying
head.
stuff.
Podcast question of the week. Would you attend if we did a Game Days-esque event at the fair
San Diego County
for
Fair.
our fair cast? You
Yeah,
know?
that'd be cool.
I just want to test the waters on that.
Yeah,
So
people could we
email
get?
us.
I shouldn't say that would be cool because I'm influencing the.
Let us know what
yeah.
you think. Is that like, nah, I'm only going to Disneyland? Or are you like, yo,
They have like big spaces, like big buildings and stuff. You think we could like rent out some kind of hall there for a podcast?
we could do something.
long as
And
we
I'm
have
telling you
square
what,
dancing.
To go to the fair is like $15. So
Yeah, it's not
you know,
much.
it ain't gonna break the bank. What do you think? Let us know. Let us know. Podcast question of the week.
Well, I think we're at the end. Thank you guys for watching this week. Yeah, are there any final things? You know, I could offer. You know, it's like I watched all the Oscar nominees.
well-
I feel like I could say stuff about it, but by the time they fucking see this, the winners are out. So who cares?
Okay, well, I want you. You don't know who won anything, so I want you right now to say congratulations to the winners
Predictions.
of everything. So you tell me who won.
Congratulations to three billboards.
Congratulations.
And
Who won Best Actor?
William Dafoe.
Christopher Plummer.
I didn't watch it.
No, I'm
You're
sorry.
spoiling
No,
it.
Gary Oldman. It's Gary Oldman.
I didn't watch it. You're
He
spoiling
won
it.
Phantom
I was gonna watch it.
the woman from Shape of Water
Oh yeah. Thank you.
and best script
Gracias.
screenplay goes to the I don't even know.
I thought you'd be more prepared for this.
No, I don't know
Come on.
every nominee. The Blade Runner.
Yeah, I like that one. Villeneuve, Dennis. Is he nommed?
Coco.
I think Coco's gonna win. I mean, Best Animated. It did win. Oh, well,
All
then
right, we're-
you got-
Oh, spoiler!
All right.
Did it.
Oscars officially not so white. We've solved the problem. And I just want to say, in this country of ours, thank you for this award, but it's time for us to come together and start listening to each other instead of trying to hate on each other. And this is a moment for the country to come together, and we gotta start fixing problems because we got a lot of problems out there, and it's time to solve everything. And it's time is now, and now is all we have, and the future will not be the future if we don't solve the problems we have now. And I'm not saying this is about any political party, but we gotta be less political in this country, and we gotta come together and find a way to come together and start having a dialogue.
Wait, close up on the award.
Peace.
And we'll end on that. Good night.
Peace.
Wait, flip it around there, please. Ooh. Thank you, Screw Attack.